Okay. From birth all the way to adulthood, boys are told to like trucks and sports. They're told not to cry and that they should like math and science, not theater and art. Girls are told to be frilly little pink princesses. They're told to play with dolls. Women are taught how to cook and clean, while their counterparts are told to just find someone who knows how to do that. Some people would argue that they treat their sons and daughters equally, but parents don't without even knowing it. In a study conducted by neuroscientist Lise Elliott, mothers were asked to put their babies on a downward slope. They then estimated how steep of a slope their 11-month-olds could crawl down. Mothers with boys got it right to within 1 degree, while mothers with daughters underestimated their ability by about 9 degrees, despite lack of differences in motor skills between young boys and girls. We underestimate our children without even knowing it, but is it really our fault when we as a society have been doing that for centuries? Remember Margaret Hamilton, the woman who helped build the Apollo 11 on-flight software? What about Rebecca Latimer Felton, the first woman senator in the US? Caroline Herschel, the German astronomer who founded many comets. Society has been telling us what roles we play in the world for centuries. From men needing to be strong to women needing to be delicate, our thoughts about what men and women are perceived as is atrocious. According to landofthebrave.info, the tasks of colonial women, which was from 1607 to 1763, were to cook, clean, and tend to the children and animals. The tasks of colonial men, as stated in public.gettysburg.edu, were to have social power, be educated, and own property. They also stated that men usually didn't step outside of the gender roles because they already had all the freedom that they needed. Women, however, lacked the same type of freedom and often got in trouble for stepping outside of the limits. We still treat people the same way we did roughly 409 years ago. That's like America still prosecuting people for witchcraft. In an image search of the phrase boys' toys, everything that showed up had to do with a gun, a car of some sort, some tools, superheroes, or dinosaurs. In another image search of the phrase girls' toys, everything that showed up was pink, had to do with a castle or a princess, even a play kitchen and cosmetic set. Another reason that we treat our sons differently than our daughters is because of the way we are marketed things. In an article written by Lori Futterman, studies show that from 6 to 12 months old, both sexes prefer dolls to trucks. Many people might argue that playing with a doll, a traditionally female toy, might confuse the child about their gender or sexuality, but that could not be more wrong. Playing with a doll could help the child with nurturing and relationship building, according to Rebecca Haynes in her article, Why Boys Should Play with Dolls. Why would we deprive young children from the ability to love and care for something? Taking all of this into account, people do in fact treat their sons different than their daughters. Maybe it's because people don't like change, or maybe it's because we're advertised the gender norms all the time. So let the little boys play with dolls. Let the little girls play with trucks. Let the boys wear pink, and I don't mean the shirts that say, tough guys wear pink. Let them be delicate or let them be rough. Teach the boys how to cook and teach the girls how to fix a flat. Don't make your kids rely on others for simple things. Let them be who and what they want to be. To quote Margaret Fuller, there's no wholly masculine man, no purely feminine woman.